how does somebody prepare for a rod tang? I mean, you know this is not going to be an easy task. You know, one of the hardest fights of your life, it might be.
Look, I know he's a pressure fighter, right? He's coming, he kind of just drains you, and you hit him, and then you see he does all these things, and he breaks fighters down by doing these things. They feel like, oh, they can't do that, so they kind of break. But with me, I don't break down. You know what I mean? With these kind of fights, like the fights that he gets into, those are my kind of fights.
Ladies and gentlemen, Denis Puric, the Bosnian Menace. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming, brother. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for having me, bro. Nice to see you again, man. Been a minute.
Man, this is our third time we've been having a chat about an upcoming fight, but never have we had a chat about fighting the end goal. That guy that's on the wall over there, Rod Tang. Was it now 2 weeks out?
2 weeks, 2.5. Yeah, 2 weeks out.
How you feeling about it?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. I got what I asked for. I'm happy and can't wait to put on a show.
You'll be fighting him under the kickboxing rule set.
Yes.
And your whole intention of coming out here to Thailand was to fight this guy. Like, can you just talk to us a little bit about that journey and manifesting and it actually coming true in a couple of weeks' time?
Look, man, mind is a powerful thing. You dedicate yourself to something, it's gonna happen. It's just you gotta work hard and focus, stay focus on the goal, and yeah, man. Here we are, and it is going to be a monumental fight. This guy is the pride of Thailand, right? He is their champion. He is the champion, right? He's he holds belts in Muay Thai and kickboxing. He's super legs kickboxing.
Super legs, yeah, that was it. But yeah, he's the Thai talisman, and you're coming to beat him up in his home yard in Lumpini Stadium. Right.
It's not in Lumpini. It's going to be at Impact Arena.
Oh, it's at the Impact Arena. Awesome.
Yeah, it's at the Impact Arena. Yeah, man.
Does that mean it's going to be in a cage?
I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really sure, but I think it's going to be in a cage because it's at an arena and they have some MMA fights, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you think, for you as a Muay Thai, fighting Muay Thai, I know you fought pretty much everything, right? But fighting Muay Thai or kickboxing, you'll be fighting kickboxing on the night. Does it make a difference if it's in a ring or a cage?
Doesn't matter. I'm used to both. I fought in rings, I fought in cages. Yeah, I'm used to going both ways.
Right. But for the fans, like, how do you see it going? Like, you've obviously, you came here wanting that Rod Tang fight. You've obviously got it in your mind. You've seen it. How that fight goes?
I see myself winning. And I'm it's just confident. I've been working hard. My last fight, I had a bad weight cut, so I got a little bit gassed out at the end. Plus, man, my age, it's a little bit harder to get in shape nowadays. But so.
I must say, you're looking fantastic.
Yeah. You know what? I took the right approach, and I hired a strength and conditioning coach, Sean Colbs, and the guy is the best in the game, man. And honestly, this is the best I've felt since my Bellator fight in 2011. Yeah.
Awesome. So what have you been doing with Colbs?
He tells me to do, and I do it. You know what I mean? I don't. We've been doing a lot of strength and conditioning, focusing on endurance, and strengthening the body. And the guy's a wizard. I just tell him, look, I don't understand what you're saying to me. Just tell me what to do, and I'm gonna do it. And so far, best decision I've made. Should have done this a long time ago, man. Really coming in shape this time for sure.
Awesome. And can you tell us, like, how does somebody prepare for a Rod Tang? I mean, this is not going to be an easy task. One of the hardest fights of your life, it might be. What's a typical day in a fight camp for Rod Tang?
For Rod Tang, look, I know he's a pressure fighter, right? He's coming, he kind of just drains you, and you hit him, and then you see he does all these things, and that he breaks fighters down by doing these things that they feel like, oh, they can't do that, so they kind of break, you know. Um, with me, I don't break down. You know what I mean? With these kind of fights, like the fights that he gets into, those are my kind of fights. You know, we're gonna go slug it.
We always said it was the styles of the two
Exactly.
to act both of you is going to be
Exactly.
it's going to be
We're
fireworks.
two of the same guys. He's Muay Thai. My background is more kickboxing. I fight Muay Thai. I've been doing Muay Thai for a long time, but I feel like my style is more of a kickboxing style. I'm better there. I feel more comfortable there. Obviously, because I don't have a good clinch. I know how to stop shit from coming, but yeah, I think kickboxing. And look, man, I can fight. I just need to be in shape. So for this fight, I know he's gonna put the pressure on. So I just gotta I gotta make sure that my cardio is up there where I can just endure the pressure and just keep firing back.
Nice. And like a typical day for you out here in Soitahead training, like how does that look like?
Early mornings, man. Early mornings. We wake up early. We got to make sure eat first, fuel for the training that's for the day that's up ahead. So I'll have a healthy breakfast an hour before training. We'll get to, depends, either the gym or the lake. So it depends on what we're doing that day, and we'll be training. After training, eat, go home, rest, wake up, eat again before training again. Right. So this is the difference that's been happening in my, like, I have fuel. Like, I'm actually, like, I'm trained. I'm not tired. Like, sometimes, bro, you get to Wednesday and it's like you just feel sluggish and you can't get up. But I'm fueling the body properly, and it's just I'm not fatigued. I'm not tired. I'm not, you know what I mean. So we're constantly working, and honestly, like, this camp has been easier on the mind and the body, but it's been more effective than what I'm used to doing previously.
I mean, to me, from an outside perspective, it just shows, like, for me, you've got good people around you now, like, that's got a lot of experience, and it's the coming together of the two. Kobe's got a great reputation around here.
Yeah.
Absolute machine, isn't he?
Yeah, he's bro, honestly, and he's such a wicked guy. Like, me and him, we can relate. We're like twins. If you look at us, we look like each other. And my girlfriend was like, "Man, you guys look like twin brothers. You guys have the same height, same build, and we have good. Like, he's a good vibe. We have good vibes. Good connection, and I put my full trust in him. And fuck, bro. And he, honestly, another thing he did, he arranged a team of guys to be available for me at any time, to also for training. So shout out to the boys, Stan, James, and also and the Copes, man. Like,
Yeah.
and then I also do, I go to Tiger for sparring and hit pads with Krunin, and it's been great. So I'm still staying sharp, you know, in my Muay Thai and kickboxing, and still hitting pads and still sparring, but at the same time we're focused a lot on conditioning, and I have the team of good guys around me, and so shout out to the boys, and respect, man. Thank you guys.
Awesome, brother. And I mean, you've been out here since your last fight, right? Because normally you travel out here, have a fight, go back to Canada, right, where you've got your own gym, Soy Dogs MMA. How's it been? Like, obviously, it's a lot of time away from, like, your family, your gym, your business. It is a big sacrifice that you're making here to fulfill that dream of fighting this man.
Yeah. So I came in February. I came end of February for the Jacob Smith fight. So I did a month and a half at Superbond Gym before the fight. Had that fight, and right after the fight, they offered me the next fight.
That was a
Which
great
is
fight, by
which,
the way.
Thank you. I feel like it wasn't my best performance because I really gassed out at the end, and, like, man, I honestly, Jacob Smith would have got smoked if I was 100% in shape. You know what I mean? Or even 80%. That was probably like 40%. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I was gassed out in the second round, bro. So like, I had a bad weight cut. Wasn't sleeping properly because my body was empty. I had nothing in, so I had trouble sleeping, and yeah, it just took a huge effect on my performance that
Mhm.
night. So I don't feel like that was a good performance. So imagine if you
I mean,
guys did.
he was very, a fighter with a great reputation.
Yeah.
Had a good record. He wasn't an easy fight by any
No, no,
standard.
he was a tough boy.
He's a tough
He
boy.
was a tough boy. But if I was in better shape, he would have got smoked. you know. Anyways, so what we're talking about, the sacrifices, man. You got to take those sacrifices, and I'm just blessed to have a woman who supports me, and she's helping make this happen because she's a full time supporter. You know, if I gotta leave for 3 months, I gotta leave for 3 months. She knows what she signed up for, and she's been nothing but supportive. Just makes my life easier to do this because I don't wake up with headaches and thinking about this and that. She's been wonderful, and I feel like she's part of the reason I am where I am because she was my better half, man. I was missing my better half to all this time, I think, and obviously my other better half now, Coach Combs, my conditioning trainer. So now he's stuck with me for life, motherfucker.
Do you think like for a fight like this that's coming up, like a fighter should be away from his woman, his loved ones, and really just focus on the training like you're doing?
Well, everybody's different.
Yeah.
I don't know how. For me, I need to be away because like back home is hectic for me. I have a lot of friends, family, my kid. Wife, this, that, business, and it's just too many distractions. You know what I mean? So it's I had to come here, and because I'm here, I'm look. We're in the trenches, man. We're working. I'm around fight life, so it's just easier for me here to focus. I get the right people around me, and it's better for me to be alone. Like I come here alone, it's the best because then I set myself up for greater things.
Yeah, man. I mean, how do you see this fight ending? Like what's when the referee obviously raises your hand?
This that's
How is
that's
it?
that's gonna be the ending. How I don't know. I can't predict anything. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna kickbox,
Mm,
right? And may the best man win.
yeah, awesome, man. Can't wait for it. Like, I think everyone's buzzing about this fight.
Remember when we had the first podcast? Why are you here? I'm here for Rotang and Rotang only. Remember that?
I
That was
remember
2 years
that.
ago.
I remember the
Okay.
second podcast as well. You still here?
Yeah.
Yep. Where's Rod
I
Tang?
told you, man. It's gonna happen, and we're going to win.
Mm,
Definitely.
best of luck, man.
Thank
And,
you, man.
in terms of like being out here on the soil, then like, how did you first like hear about or come to Phuket as a training venue for yourself?
So it was just recently, in 2022. So I've lived in Thailand from 2011 to till about 2015 or 16. I trained at Buakau's camp. I was with Buakau from 2012 until today. I still represent the camp. You know what I mean? That's always a part of the family. It's always going to be the part of my life, man. Part of my growth. So I'm always going to be representing that because it's again, I am who I am because of all that. You know what I mean? I am where I am today because of all that.
How was it training in a ball cow camp back then?
It was so. Um, First of all, it was my dream just to meet the guy, shake his hand, because I've been a big fan of K1. This is how I started, really dedicated myself to kickboxing and Muay Thai, watching K1, and I told myself that, this is what I want to do, that's what I want to be, and you know That's how I want to. I want this to for as a career. And just to meet Buakaw was like a dream come true. You know.
Mm.
And then he invited me to. He's like, "Why don't you just stay here, train here?" There was no white people there. It was just me. I was the only white. It was all Thai guys. This was before even Superbond was there. Okay, I don't know if Petanong was there, but this was before Superbond for sure. And then this was like 2012. He just opened the gym in Bangkok, near where Superbond gym is now. It's like 5 minutes. They were like 5 minutes apart. And yeah, man, I was at the time I was training at Rompo Gym, which was Rompo at the time. Now it's called MTA. A friend of mine, Asa-san, bought it over, changed the name, expanded it, made it bigger. Actually, really good, really cool place right now. So then, yeah, I said, yeah, fuck yeah, I want him, bro. This guy's a legend. He's my hero. How can I say no to come in here, living with him and training in his hand? So the next day, they sent out a van to come to where I was staying at the time, picked up all my stuff, my luggage, brought me over, got me a room, and I was there from 2012 or 13 all the way to I trained there until 2015. And
Would
then,
you be fighting how often?
Oh, we were fighting sometimes twice a month, every month for sure, once a month, once twice a month,
All over Thailand.
all over Thailand, China. I fought at the prison that the jail that in Bangkok. Remember the prison fights? Have you watched that?
I've seen that.
I fought in that prison. Actually, Buakaw got me a fight. I think that was my second fight fighting for his camp. It was in the jail.
And you were fighting a prisoner.
A prisoner. I
Yeah.
was doing 52 years.
He was.
52 years.
How did the fight end?
He beat me.
He beat you?
Yeah, he whooped my ass. Yeah, he was like a good fighter. He was at the time he was like a stadium champion. Like, yeah, he was fucking.
Did he have a hope of freedom from 52 years?
So yeah, so they fight for their time to get reduced. The fight time gets reduced and stuff like that.
I mean, if there's any motivation, like
100%. So it's tough to beat those guys. They're fighting for freedom, bro. Try, you know what I mean? That's gonna be a tough
Can you
fight.
just tell us a little bit about that experience? Like, you haven't told us this before. Like.
Man, there's lots of stories I haven't told you. There's just so much, man. There's just so many. I can't think of everything all at once. But so one day we're at the camp and Buakaw was like, "Hey, you want to fight?" I said, "Yeah, I want to fight you. I'm here to fight. That's what I want to do."
You're still
He's
the
like,
new
"Okay,
boy.
you're gonna go to jail." I'm like, "What do you mean I'm gonna go to jail? Fight, jail, prison, jail." I'm like, I'm thinking because he can't really speak English that well, but he's just, you go. I'm like, and then somebody comes and explains it to me. You want to fight in the prison? What is it called again? I forgot the name. Krong Pen.
It's the Bangkok Hilton.
Something like, was it?
I think they call it the Bangkok Hilton. Yeah.
So I'm like, in the prison, right? Then the trainer was explaining to me. He's like, yeah, they have this event. It's like people fighting. Like I'm fighting in prison. Is it like a TV show? They're like, yeah, you're fighting inmates. It's like it's televised. It was televised at the time, and I'm like, fuck, why not?
What an experience.
Yeah, it will be a great experience. So I did that. We went there, did the weigh-ins, got to meet the guys, and then the next, I think the weigh-ins were the same day. The weigh-ins in the morning and you fight in the afternoon, right? And then
Is it daunting turning up to a prison for a fight?
it's crazy because they have audience too, like the prisoner audience, and then you have the audience from the outside audience. It's kind of, but I'm pretty sure you have to be under good behavior. I don't think everybody gets to participate. And the ring girls were the lady boys, right? Yeah. And the lady boys, actually, they were the prisoners. They were also prisoners.
Yeah.
And then the trainer was telling me that the lady boys were actually free to go. They just like it. They don't want to go. They're just like it. They get to be ring girls on TV and fucking jail. They get fucked probably. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Wow.
it was definitely an experience of a lifetime. Um, at the end, we got to shake hands. He wanted my hat. I gave him a hat. Uh, I got a pair of gloves. I got to keep the pair. I actually got the pair of shorts as well. It's in my gym. It's hanging in my gym.
That's dope, bro.
So I had to keep that as memory for sure.
There's
Yeah, it's sick.
not many people can say they had a fight in a Muay Thai fight in a prison in
Yeah.
Thailand against the guy with 52 years
Yeah, doing 52
time
years.
fighting for a bit of time off.
Yeah.
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 And back then, like, what were you fighting for?
I was fighting for myself, man. This is what I like. So, the reason why I came to Thailand was to fight. In Canada, it was hard for me to get fights. I couldn't go to the States because I got into trouble with police as a young kid. Growing up in bad neighborhoods, hanging out with bad people. Um, sorry, what was the question again? I got lost. I got lost in that question for a second.
No, just like coming out to Thailand. What were you fighting for? I mean,
what was I fighting for that
yeah.
day? Yeah, what was I fighting for? So I came to Thailand because I couldn't get fights in Canada. My last fight in Canada around that time was in Bellator, and
That
I
was
got
MMA,
signed.
right?
Yeah, that was MMA. I got signed, and then I was supposed to be doing like a tournament in there, uh, but the tournament was in the States. I couldn't travel to America, so I got pulled off the contract, and then it was just hard for me to get fights in Canada. There was no Muay Thai. There's no kickboxing, not on a pro level. I said, I know where they like to fight. There's in Thailand. We gotta go to Thailand. So I just packed up my shit, man. I took a 3-month trip to Bangkok. I went to this Rompo gym. I met a couple guys. I started training and I started fighting. You know, my first 3 months, I had 6 fights in Thailand, and my sixth fight was at Lumpini Stadium, at the original Lumpini
The old
Stadium.
Lumpini one.
Yeah, the old.
Oh,
Lumpini.
awesome, man. What were kind of like fight purses like back then?
Bro, I went from getting paid good money in Bellator to getting like 2,000 baht, for my first fight. For my first fight, I got 2,000 baht.
2,000 baht. What's that? £50.
I fought at Lumpini. I got paid 4,000, bro. 4,000 baht to fight at Lumpini.
It's like $100, pretty much.
$100.
Wow. And at that time, that was the top of Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Right. And then
And you know what? It's crazy. You get up, you climb that ladder, and then you get there. Good things are about to happen, and then, boom, shit crashes. Now you gotta go back down, and then you go to another country. Now people don't know you're there. Yeah, you fought in Bellator, but this is not Bellator. Okay, this is Thailand. We're doing Muay Thai shit here. All right. My first fight, actually, I got beat up by a 17-year-old kid, bro.
Damn.
In Thailand. He was fuck was he from? Czech Republic. It was like a world championship or some shit. He was like 17 years old. At the time, I think I was like 26, 25, 26, something like that. And yeah, bro. Again, I got paid 2,000 baht for that.
I mean, it shows how much the sport's changed. I mean, I'm pretty sure you knock out Road Tang, you're getting 50 G's, baby. Like,
I think I deserve that much.
If not a double, like 100. Let's go.
I think even if I don't knock him out and I come out with a decision, I should deserve the bonus.
I mean, who's beat him, bro?
Exactly.
No one.
If we out fight him, out kickbox him, and even if I win by points, I think I deserve the bonus for beating the king. He's the king, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, they keep posting all this bad shit I talk about him. They don't post the good things I say about him. The guy is honestly one of my favorite fighters. And this is the reason why I want to fight him so bad, because he was, he's just that's my kind of fight.
I mean, what a dream.
You know what I mean? Like, and like, it's an honor. You know what I mean? To fight one of the best guys in the world. And please, please share this. You know what I mean? Because like I don't just talk bad about the guy. You know, I have a lot of respect for what he's done for the game. You know, he put Muay Thai on the map, man. You know,
Yeah, man.
not a lot of people know one championship, but a lot of people know Rod Tank. So imagine that. You know what I mean?
He filled a stadium in Denver, Colorado. You know, and he doesn't speak English.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Or a little bit, right? He doesn't speak much English.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Legend though, he wore our t-shirt early days by the brand, man.
Yeah.
But an entertaining fighter, but
Very entertaining.
there's always going to be, you know, always going to be able to crack a code, you know.
That's right.
And I think the Bosnian Menace is that code.
You know it.
Right.
You know it, brother. Yeah, man. Been working hard towards that. I just got to be in shape, and I know I can fight in kickboxing, especially. I can fight anybody, bro. Anybody, as long as I'm in shape. Muay Thai will be a little bit harder because you know, Muay Thai is their shit, and I haven't really fought like in a Muay Thai stadium.
Have you fought kickboxing in one championship before? Or has it
No,
always been Muay Thai?
No.
First
It's
time.
always been Muay Thai.
Yeah. It is a very different sport, right? Like,
Yeah.
from a fan's perspective,
100%.
obviously no clinching.
Yeah.
And to me, it always looks like, you know, touch, kick, move. Like, it
Yeah.
looks like a very fluid kind of martial art or fight.
Yeah, but you gotta have we talk about kickboxing.
Yeah.
You gotta have the right guys fucking fighting. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You haven't seen any of my kickboxing fights from before, have you?
No.
Yeah, you gotta watch, bro. You gotta watch, bro. They can get exciting. You just gotta have the right guys fighting, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's gonna be, you know, the kickboxing is very technical too. You know, it's tick for tap, blah, blah, blah. And then you got, you know, got somebody throwing a big combo and shit. In Muay Thai, especially in Lumpini, you know, it's just one swing, swing, just one. It's always one shot. You know, unless you have a good fucking, you know, technical guy that's gonna come in, like Rotang. Rotang likes to put combinations together. You know, but a lot of Muay Thai guys, you just see one kick, low kick, body kick, maybe throw one punch, elbow come in, one elbow, but it's just one shots. You know, you gotta kickboxing is boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's combos, move, angles, move around. You know, you just gotta have the right guys fighting, man. You'll make it look beautiful. You know, and we're gonna put that on display on June 7th.
I mean, I think it's really nice that one championship do kickboxing.
Yeah.
As well.
They used to do kickboxing with the MMA gloves before.
Really?
Yeah. I would fucking love to do that. Let's go, Rod Tank. You know, small gloves kickboxing. Let's fucking do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Make it happen.
Yeah, let's do that.
What are your plans after the fight? How are you going to celebrate 50 G's?
We're gonna be at Space Plus nightclub.
Oh, awesome.
Also, it's Kolb's birthday that weekend, so we're gonna celebrate him for helping me prepare me for this fight. I think Jordan. Oh yeah, Jordan. Shout out Jordan and shout out Josh, for helping me prepare for this fight as well.
Is coach what's his name? The one from Canada. Your coach from Canada coming.
Crowlin. Crowlin is coming.
He's coming in.
Crowlin's coming in the fight week. Yeah, he's gonna be there as well, so it'll be cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see him. Yeah, also thank all my sponsors. Shout out to everybody
Who's
that's
been helping
me.
you out this camp?
So obviously Kolb's, guys at Tiger Muay Thai, thank you for always, you know, supporting me, sponsoring me, all the coaches there, Croonin and the boys for helping me spar. You know, I work with Kolb's and James Powell. Yeah, James Powell. Josh that works with him as well. Josh, I don't know his last name. We have Jordan he's from Switzerland. He came down for an internship with Kolb's, and he's been like basically like running with me, training with me, doing everything while he's learning with Kolb's. Stan, the man. Stan, we had another guy named Stan. He's a Ukrainian Russian guy. Good kickboxer, young fucking stud, strong, fast, explosive, big. So he's been helping me spar and hold pads and work a lot of kickboxing drills back and forth. Um, and that's it, I think.
I see you've been having some lovely steaks on your.
Steaks.
Yeah.
Mama's Shop. Forest Bungalows. Make sure you go check them out. Mama actually, we actually did a meal plan with her, right?
Oh,
So fuck, I forgot I don't know the lady's name that helped us. Shout out her too. I forgot her name. I actually never even got her name, but she basically set up a meal plan for us. Got a good discount with them. Give us
Awesome.
20% discount, and yeah, I just go there every day. They got meals ready for me, and I can, even if I don't want to go, I just tell them, hey, bring me this. They come down the street, drop it off.
Awesome.
It's wonderful, man. I've been eating like a king, enjoying the food, delicious, and and I've been. Fuck, I feel like $1,000,000, bro.
Awesome, brother. I'm sure you're gonna show it. Come fight night, and yeah, I'm definitely coming, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Awesome.
I'll be up in Bangkok.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming on, and
Thank you for having me, brother.
as always,
Respect. Watch it, freak.
the Bosnian Menace.
Let's go.
OG of the soy.
Watch it.